All right. Hello guys, welcome back to Sun Crypto. In today's content, we're going to talk about BTC. We're going to take a look at BTC on a lower degree. We're going to talk about Ethereum. We're going to talk about also some new setups, right? It is going to be one of them going to be waves, and the other one going to be Algo, right? So don't forget to hit the likes, don't forget to join our public Telegram group, link in the description and all that good stuff, right? So if you're looking to join Sun Crypto Premium, link in the description. We've been killing it over the last few weeks and so on. Since like late July, we've been bullish on alt and been calling for all these crazy moves on XRP, Ethereum, BTC, Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash, Band, Neo, and so on. So we're gonna review most of those alt also if we have time, and all that good stuff, right? So don't forget to hit the likes, right? So let's go ahead and dive into the analysis regarding BTC in the short term, right? So what we're looking at right now on BTC on a daily basis, bulls are still in control, right? And one of the reasons why bulls are still in control, if you take a look at it on a daily basis right here, even though, right, we could see like some short-term rejection, but the volume right here is pretty low right there. Okay, so over the last 3 days, alt been pumping, and BTC with BTC just been consolidating just about like a 46 and so on. Next resistance to look for, it is going to be just about like a low 50k. If we take a look at it in terms of Fibonacci, we can see like right here, swing high down to a swing low. We right at 50% pullback. So we talk about it on the log scale, why it is so important to pay attention to your log scale, right? So we just hit 50% pullback just by like a 46.9, 47 area, depending on your exchange and all that good stuff. So next level to keep an eye on, it is going to be right here, 0.618, just about like a low 50k. Okay, 51 to 52. The volume is low, so definitely bulls could be taking profits, right? Just about like a 47. However, bears just got to be cautious and wait for a clear rejection. Even though bulls could be taking profits along the way, all the way up to 51, it doesn't mean like it is going to be a short a short target and all that good stuff. So we still have to wait for the bears to show up in order to get a potential reversal if we see any sign of weakness and all that good stuff, right? But as of now, just to keep it short regarding BTC in the short term, bulls are still in control, and definitely they're going to be taking profits. I don't think like price action going to be pumping all the way up to 100k if we're going to get there and all that good stuff, right? So now let's take a look at BTC on a 3-day basis. So on a 3-day basis, as you can see right here, I said it when BTC was consolidating right here, we said the volume was pretty low, so no need to be panicking. We just have to suck it up and respect 47, 48, not 47, 37, 38 support, and most likely we're going to get some sort of support and basically push to the upside. As you can see right here, volume pretty low. Okay, volume is pretty low, so that's a good sign. Volume is pretty low on the 3-day basis, volume is pretty low on the daily basis, so bulls are still in control in the within the next like a few days and so on. They're going to be in control till we get a hard rejection, and we're going to try to spot the reversal and all that good stuff, right? So now let's take a look at the other good stuff, right, which is the weekly time frame, right? So the weekly time frame, it is going to be crucial. Okay, we got like 3-4 more days, like Wednesday, 4 days, right, to close the weekly cycle. As you can see right here, we talk about how important it is going to be for the bulls to try to close, okay, the weekly MACD bullish. Okay, it is going to be very, very important over the next like a few weeks. So if we fail, okay, bulls fail, okay, to cross bullish right here, as you can see right there, if we fail to cross positive, right, it means like we're gonna get this sharp move to the downside. Okay, just like back in 2018, if we take a look at it on Bitstamp right here, right there, okay, that's basically the 2018 bull market right here. We dump all the way down. What happened right here, we tried to cross positive right there. Okay, the first week of May, what happened? Bang, we dumped to the downside, right? So if you take a look at it in terms of price action, that's a move right here above the 21 EMA. Okay, same exact move. That's why, you know, we've been saying over the last few weeks, do not be don't short BTC at all below 30k. We clearly said it. We're going to get a, you know, another move regardless of what type of technical analysis you want to use. We knew, okay, exactly, with a, you know, potential 80% chance, right, we were going to be reversing back to like a, you know, 0.618 and all that good stuff, 50% to 0.618. We just don't know if we're going to break 0.618, but we just have to be cautious between you know, 47 to 50k, right? If you're bullish, you know, that's fine. If you're bearish, you still have to wait for confirmation and all that good stuff, right? Not try to shoot it too early, right? So now let's take a look at BTC on a monthly basis. So if we take a look at it on a monthly basis, as we've been saying over the last few months, what we were saying was like, we're gonna be buying at 30k, right? But we're not 100% sure if bear is going to be strong enough, right? Or bull's going to be weak enough to basically let the price dip all the way down to the monthly 21. But now take a look at the monthly 21. The monthly 21 is at 28,907. It is quite important, okay? So it means like, even if we're going to be dumping down, okay, below 30k, right, we're still going to get a strong support at 28.9 and so on, right? I'm not saying we're going to break it, but something to just keep in mind. The volume on a monthly basis is decreasing, so that's not good at all. So let's see how the volume going to be restructure over the next like a few months and so on, right? But a low volume right here, closing with a low volume, right, by end of August, not going to be a good sign for the, you know, for the bulls. However, if we, you know, pump to the upside and basically change the volume structure, everything could change, okay? So let's say if the volume basically pump to the upside right here and we get a nice green candle, things could change, okay? Things could change, and we basically just going to be looking for higher prices and all that good stuff, right? So keep an eye on the monthly, right? Monthly candle, right? So now another thing is like the monthly Heikin-Ashi, okay? The monthly Heikin-Ashi just turned, it is about to turn green right here. It is already green, right? So it is going to be quite important to see if bulls could be, you know, creating some high highs over the next like a few months, okay? We need to close at least on the Heikin-Ashi above like a 57 right here, based on the Heikin-Ashi, right? If we can close above 57.1 on the Heikin-Ashi candle, bang, that could be a bull market, you know, over the next like we could be in a bull market over the next few months and so on, right? So just be open-minded. As of now, bulls most likely going to be taking profits. Bears going to be waiting for a, you know, a confirmation to re-enter the market. As of now, if, you know, if you're bearish and waiting for 10k, good luck, but just, you know, just be cautious, not try to be too aggressive just because the market is green and you're looking to short and all that good stuff. Because these suckers, when they start pumping, they can pump like for 200%. You try to short it for you know, trying to short it like for 10%, and this sucker is gonna pump 200% and all that good stuff. So be cautious, right? When the time is right, we're gonna basically re-enter, you know, for a you know, for some short position and all that good stuff. Haven't shorted the market like since late July, since like July 22nd. All our position were basically you know, were basically long position. Started with Neo, Band, Kusama, you know, Filecoin, Zcash, Zen, and all that good stuff, XRP, and you name it, Link, Dot, Neo, and all that good stuff. We've been just long in the market, right? EOS, Bitcoin Cash, and all that good stuff, guys. So we've just been pretty positive on you know, on the market over the last few weeks and so on, right? So now let's go ahead and take a look at Ethereum on a monthly basis. We're going to start off with Ethereum on a monthly basis. Ethereum, it is looking good on a monthly basis. If we take a look at it right here, we just about to close above the all-time high, right? Based on closing basis, that's a good news, right? So closing above this range of 27, 28, that could change everything. But one thing I like to say most of the time, right, is like price action, right? price action loves to basically retest 50% of the wick. Okay, so 50% of the rejection wick right here, it is going to be at 37. Not based on Fibonacci or anything. It is like, most of the time price action love to basically go back and retest 50% of the rejection wick. So let's see if we can close above 3,500 and all that good stuff, and basically we could be resuming the bull market, right? If we basically get some rejection over the next like a few weeks, we could be looking for our monthly 21 EMA just about like on right now at 1430, right? So now let's go ahead and take a look at Ether on a weekly basis. So if you take a look at Ether on a weekly basis, MACD, it is about to turn bullish. So if that's the case, right, we can't help it, right, but to be bullish on Ether till we get a negative MACD again. So Ether, no need to be short in it as of now till we get a clear confirmation on a weekly basis at least, right? So if we take a look at it on a 3-day basis, no sign of reversal, low volume right here, low sell volume. Volume is quiet. It's not that low though on Poloniex. Let's see on Binance. Okay, so low sell volume on Binance, right here. So the previous volume was pretty low, so 0.618, it is just about like a 33.5. 50% pullback was at 30.50. Now let's see if we can break above 33.5 based on the Fibonacci and all that good stuff, right? So now let's go ahead and take a look at XRP. Hey, what's up, Craig? Thanks a lot for tuning in. Hey, what's up, Strengths? Thanks a lot for tuning in. We got Baibu in the house, Pablo S Crypto in the house. So XRP, we basically nailed it in our premium, and we did talk about XRP in our public group, right? If you guys remember our last analysis, even before I called the move, right, I was just waiting for confirmation, right? I did like the bull flag right here, right? We broke out to the upside, and I was like, okay, we I can't help it, man. I can't help it. This sucker going to be pumping, right? So we basically took the long position, just about like a 80 cents right here, 80 to 81. So it did basically retrace down, but did not retest the daily 21, right? So it was a good move. So we just pumped it upside. 50% pullback was at just about a 99 cents, right? So we were looking for $1 to a 106. We hit 109. Beautiful move. Okay, it is still bullish. So if you took the long position, best thing to do, just put a stop loss around like a 77 or at break even, right? Because if you took some profits, you can still put a stop loss below your entry. You're not going to get you're not going to be in trouble. All right, so if you put stop loss below entry, it is still okay, as long as you took some profit. Okay, you just don't want to put stop loss too close, and sucker basically going to wick and basically pump to the upside, right? Next resistance to look for, it is going to be at 116, which is like 0.618 right here. Okay, and we got 0.786 at 145. I'm not sure if we're gonna get there, but best thing to do, right, is like just to put a stop loss, right? Because once we hit target, I just don't want to be focusing too much on it, because the direction is clear. It could still go higher. Best thing to do is just put a stop loss instead of trying to enter a new position and all that good stuff. And if markets turn bearish, you're going to get wrecked, right? So be cautious, right? So we talked about XRP. So now let's go ahead and move on to let's go ahead and move on and take a look at BNB. So BNB, we talked about it on my previous update. Okay, over the last few weeks, we talked about BNB when BNB was like just about like a $300. Okay, we said we could be going all the way up to a 410. Even if you don't take a long position, just hold it, right? But right there, just about like a 340 and so on. We talk about a long position for BNB, right? Up to 410 to 440. We're almost at 410 right now. So definitely bulls could be, taking some profits and put a stop loss, all right? So if you're doing like, let's say you're using like the M futures, right? The coin M futures, you're just accumulating BNB. So you don't even care like if you know, you take some profits, and or even if you close all your position, because if you're still bullish, you're still going to be in profits, right? Because market could still be going up. You could also close your position and just hold it spot and all that good stuff, right? So most of the time I do that when I'm doing like a the coin futures, right? Binance M futures. You know, sometimes I can close my position and just go spot. Don't have to leverage all the time and all that good stuff, right? A bullish move is a bullish move, right? You just don't want to get wrecked, right? So keep an eye on BNB for a potential short-term rejection all the way up to 430 to 440 range, right? So next one going to be Litecoin, LTC USDT. So Litecoin, we've been pretty bullish on Litecoin. You guys know Litecoin. I love to trade Litecoin because it is just easy to trade, man. Unlike most other alt, right? They tend to basically be too volatile sometimes, right? But Litecoin, I can control the volatility and all that good stuff, right? So beautiful breakout. We took the long position just about like a 124. First target was like 140 to 145, and price consolidated. We just waited for like almost 5 days. That's why sometimes it is good to take profits and just wait. Even though I was bullish, I just didn't want to be holding a position for like another 5 days, and you don't know like what's going to happen and all that good stuff, right? So we said if we break above 151, next resistance is going to be right here. Take a look at it. We broke above 151. However, we just didn't get like a daily breakout, like a single day breakout all the way up to 180, right? It would have been nice to get it, but sometimes we just have to be patient, because if you're not patient enough, market will take all your money, right? Market will take all your money. I can guarantee you that, right? You got to be patient sometimes. So we took the position again, 151, 153, and now we at target. Okay, could we break above like a 180? Yes. Okay, next target going to be at $200, right there. But once again, it is not a new setup. It is just a follower. We just following up. Okay, it is not like to say to buy at 180 for and look for $200 and all that good stuff, right? So if you're bullish, you just put a stop loss, right? Take some profits, and let the markets do the work and all that good stuff, right? So next resistance could be at $200, right? So Litecoin, it is still a good hold over the next like a few days, right? So now let's go ahead and take a look at our new setups in our premium, right? The first one going to be waves. So I've been watching waves over the last few weeks. I was just waiting for the right time to strike. We were supposed to take it right here, just about like a $15, but I was like, we got so many setups right now. We got Litecoin, Kusama, Filecoin, ZEC, Zen, and all that good stuff running, and I was like, okay, let's just wait, because wave could basically took its time, right, to break the resistance. So last night when waves was like just about like a 17.5, I was like, okay, market is pretty bullish, right? And I just don't see waves basically dumping right to the downside again to retest the lows right here. So we basically took the long position on wave, and we're looking for 23 to 26. Definitely, we want to stay above 13. Okay, can we still drop down to $16, 15.5? It is all okay, right? Because we got our moving averages right here. So even if we dump right here, bull's gonna be buying the dips, right? So we just don't want to break below $13. Okay, so have to suck it up, put a stop loss at $13, and we're going to be looking for the 23 to 26. 23 going to be at points 382, and 26 is going to be at just about like a 50% pullback. Okay, we got 0.618 at $30 right there, but we will talk about it if and only if we get to this range right here, right? We will talk about $30 and all that good stuff, right? It is too soon to talk about $30, so let's just focus on 23 to 26, which is just about like a late May resistances right here, right? So most alt already retested their late May resistances, so we just have to start we just have to start being careful and not to be too bullish on these alt, right? Some of them, not all of them, right? So now let's go ahead and take a look at Algo. Algo, it is a new premium setup also, right? We talked about Algo, I think, on Monday, right? Right here. So Algo is looking good for us, right? Sunday. Okay, I think we talked about Algo Saturday. Let's see. Let's get the right setup, right? So Algo right here, what we're looking for is like we're looking for a move all the way up to a 111 and 125. 111 going to be the first target. We talked about when Algo was like just about like low 80s, right? So we look price action pump above the daily 21, good support, dump all the way back down to retest the daily 21. Now we're breaking out above the daily 100 EMA. That's the good news. Even if you don't pay attention to your daily 100 EMA, you can see like this range was a strong resistance right here. So breaking out above it, it is a good news. So I was anticipating the breakout. The setup was pretty aggressive because I wasn't sure if we really, I mean, sometimes you never you can't be 100% sure, but since like market is pretty volatile, right, and everything is bullish, I was like, okay, most likely Algo is like to Algo bulls are likely to break above the trend line resistance right here. Okay, so everything was looking pretty strong. Okay, you take a look at the RSI right here. I was expecting the move to the upside. MACD was looking pretty strong, so nothing crazy and nothing bearish at all. So we basically just took it, and we're looking for up to 111, and second target going to be 125, right? So just like XRP, we took the XRP long position from low 80s, same thing. Okay, right here low 80s, we're already 12% up, and we can still look for another 20% move. Okay, so Algo, it is still looking pretty juicy, right? So the next one is going to be BAT USDT. It is also a premium setup. Beautiful move, just like Algo. Right here, let's do this. So let's see. So BAT kind of aggressive, but let's see. Okay, it already broke out. We could basically hit 92 cents within the next like a few days. If we get a dump, price action could get a support right around like a low 60s. Okay, 63 to 65. If we get some sort of a checkout, we got our daily 21 EMA just about like a 66 cent, right? So in our 50 EMA just about like a 64. So 65 on average could be a good support. I love the RSI right here. MACD is still looking pretty strong, so I don't see anything crazy. We could still get the short-term breakout right here up to 92 cents, which is roughly around like a 20 to 25% breakout depending on your entry, right? So the next one going to be KNC, Kyber Network. So Kyber, beautiful. Okay, beautiful move. Okay, I like the RSI right here. Most of the alt they gave us the same setup on our RSI. Beautiful double top, double bottom. You can see it on the daily right here, right? Just don't have time to show it on the low degree and all that good stuff, but daily breakout above the 100 EMA, just like we just talked about basically Algo and Wave and all that good stuff. You take a look at KNC, price action above the 100 EMA, short-term resistance up to 210, and then basically longer term resistance could be all the way up to 250 right here. So we just got to be patient. I don't think it is going to be a moonshot, one single shot all the way up to 250. It could still move sideways before getting to 250 and so on. So it is a directional move. it is a trend, trend setup, not a short-term setup like a daily breakout, 50% and all that good stuff. These suckers are crazy. They could basically pump 50% in one day, but I'm not expecting. If we get it, great. We can just take profits and move on to the next setup, and all that good stuff, right? So let me take a look at your requests and all that good stuff. Hey, what's up, Clay Hooks in the house? Thanks a lot for tuning in, man. It's been a while. Hey, what's up, Ray? Thanks a lot for tuning in. Sugar 1982, it's been a while, man. Thanks a lot for tuning in. Peter in the house. Peter Tang in the house. So Peter want to talk about ARBTC. Peter gonna come up with all kind of new coins, man. AR. So AR looking good, okay? And that's my first time looking at this coin. But the setup right here, it is a very popular setup, okay? Whenever you get this type of setup, it is a wedge pattern. Even though we do not have a long-term chart, it can still break out to the upside. So look for right here, just about like a 60,000 sats, right? Over the next like a few weeks and so on. Low sell volume right here, so price action above the daily 50. If we dump down here, it is still okay. We could just get the double bottom before the next move to the upside. Basically the end game is like it is not a sell, it is still a hold. Reaccumulation just about like a 23,000, 24,000 if and only if we can dump back down, right? But the directional move after the wedge pattern right here, it is definitely a buy, okay? It is definitely a hold, right? So let's go ahead and take a look at the link for Sugar. So Sugar wants some link, okay? So link, I got a moon boy target up to 32.35, right? So let's see over the next like a few days if we can break out cleanly. Like if we can close above like a 26.5, right, within the next like a 48 hours, we definitely could be looking for our low $30, right, which is like our late May resistances right here, as you can see, right? Pretty clean right there. So this range was a hard resistance. This range could be a soft resistance if we break out all the way up to 35. I'm not sure, but let's see, because bulls could still push all the way up to $50, but I'm not going to make that call right now. Let's just take it step by step. Next resistance, low $30 up to 35. All right, let's see how we're going to consolidate right here. Okay, let's see how we're going to consolidate. If we can close above 26.5, 27 over the next like 48 hours. Why the next 48 hours? Because the 3-day candle going to close in 48 hours, right? Right. Our resistance was like 24 to 25. We already broke it, right? So let's go ahead and take a look at Holo. Is it hot? I think you mean, let's take a look at Holo. Okay, so I think hot, let's talk about hot like the other day for XRP Den. XRP Den is a moon girl, right? She love Holo. So we were saying like the first target was at right here, like 008, right? Resistance, if we break it, we could be looking for 105. We're already above 105, kind of like a it's kind of like it is moving like a V-chain, right? So we're going to be looking for the 15 right there over the next like a few days and so on, right? So support area to keep an eye on, right? It is going to be our daily 21, right? If we can stay above the daily 21 over the next like a few weeks, we can still keep up, we still can, stay with the, positive momentum. If we retest the daily 21 and get a nice support right here, we can still pump to the upside, right? So keep an eye on your daily 21 over the next like a few days, right? It doesn't mean, once again, just because we're looking for 15 right here doesn't mean like it's going to be a straight moonshot, right? It can still do something like that. So it is not a short-term trade, right? A short-term trade, I would be looking for the 6 hour and all that good stuff, right? So now let's go ahead and take a look at Zilliqa. Okay, we talked about Zilliqa on our previous, I think on our previous update, because Zilliqa was also a premium target. So Zilliqa looking pretty good, right? We talked about Zilliqa right here when it was like 80, 0.08, 0.09 range, just like a VChain, because Zilliqa and VChain, they got pretty much a similar price action, right? Short-term resistance right here, 11.5 cents, just like a VChain, and next resistance going to be almost at 14, right? 14 cents right there. So pretty much same setup as VChain, right? But let's break 11.5 cents, right? And after we could be talking about 14 cents and all that good stuff, right? Low sell volume right here. I mean, if you've been trading Zilliqa, you could have basically noticed it on the daily, right? You can see like the low sell volume right here, but I noticed it late, even though it was on my watch list. I noticed it late because I wasn't basically scanning Zilliqa and all that good stuff. But we still got some great targets, all of them pumped, even though we took Zilliqa, right around this area. It is still a good target, right? So Surepar, Solana, let's go ahead and take a look at SOL, because SOL, I think you asked about SOL last time, right? And we talked about 44 resistance, right? Yeah, it is at 44 right now, right? So last time we talked about it, I think it was at 33, 34, something like that. So we already hit our resistance right here, just about like a 43, 44. So would be cautious because it is still a correction, all right? So nothing right now is super bullish in this market, right? We got some short-term breakout, but we're not making some new all-time highs, right? So something to keep in mind, right? Just because everything is pumping doesn't mean we're in a bull market. We're in a short-term, pump, but it is not a bull market as of now. Okay, we still have to wait for the next like a few days or even few weeks. Okay, if we break above a 44, we could suck it up. You could suck it up and look for the low 50s. Okay, low 50 is going to be the next resistance. Market is pretty bullish. I wouldn't be long in it, but would hold it and see if we could retest the low 50s, right? So nothing wrong with the with the MACD on a daily basis. I like the RSI right here, still looking pretty strong. No sort of divergence on our daily time frame and all that good stuff. So we'll just suck it up and hold, right, to see if we could create some top formation over the next like a few days, because it's not going to drop straight down, right? Before we drop, we're gonna get some top formation at least, okay, on the lower time frame and all that good stuff, right? The only top formation I can find right now is Tomo USDT. If you guys remember Tomo, right, kind of wrecked us, right? But it is okay, right? So the only top formation right here is Tomo, right? If you notice well, Tomo did not triple bottom, okay? So Tomo did not triple bottom. The rest of the market, right, they triple bottom right there. But Tomo decided to basically, just pump. So the rest of the market could just follow Tomo, right, and pump to the first week of May resistances right here. That's where Tomo is right now. Okay, first week of May. Okay, but most of these alt they are late May. Okay, so let's see if alt could be breaking out all the way up to the first week of May, just like Tomo, and Tomo could be basically dumping later on, right? But we will see. It is making a top formation, right? Take a look at our MACD on our daily basis. Still got a divergence, right? RSI still got a divergence. So let's see if we can get some sort of a hard rejection over the next like a few days. Just because we got a divergence doesn't mean it cannot break out. It can break out, but it might not stay there, okay, to get the MACD to get a new high right here, right? So MACD could just do something like that and still do something like that, right? And still dump to the downside, and price action could still make a new high right here, right there. Okay, so it is going to be quite interesting over the next like a few days to see we will try to figure out if this is going to be a top formation or not right here. Okay, so we could get something like that. So that's the only alt right now. So if you've been holding like Tomo over the last 2 weeks, you probably already pissed, right? Because it just did not do anything, right? But if you hold it like since like when late July, yes, it pumped a lot. Okay, already pumped 150%, right? And if you notice, well, most of these alt, they're looking to pump like 150 and all that good stuff, right? For instance, if we take a look at we talk about a sushi, right, for a potential move all the way up to $13 right there. If we take it from the bottom right here, right, it is almost 120, right? So most of these alt since like late July, they already pump like nearly 100%, right? So now let's go ahead and take a look at hey, what's up, chump? Thanks a lot for tuning in. So let's go ahead and take a look at SOL. We already talked about SOL USDT. Yeah, we already talked about Peter. So we got 2 Peters. Okay, Peter, we already talked about Peter number 2. We already talked about the SOL. All right. So I guess we're done with everything, right? So one last coin, right? It is going to be Shiba. Let's go ahead and talk about Shiba. Shiba Inu, Shiba Dos, Shiba Tres, whatever you want to call it, man. Let's go ahead and get this out of the way. Okay, Shiba. Okay, Shiba, I'm liking it, guys. I'm liking it. Remember, guys, when SHIB first came out, everybody was talking about SHIB, blah, blah, blah. I was like, guys, let's not try to mess with this sucker, right? Let's just give it like 3 to 6 months, right? And you're going to get a good chop, right? Just like ICP. Remember when ICP came out, guys, most people have been talking about ICP, blah, 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 going to the moon. You know, I didn't touch it. Right? I just let it ride to the downside, right? So we're going to talk about ICP again, right? Because we did nail it in our premium when it was like a $25, $28, guys. And I showed you, I'm going to show you guys why I was bullish on ICP, right? So you take a look at Shiba, right? Dump 90% nearly, right? So dump 90%, you don't want to do anything with it. Just wait, okay? Wait till you get a clear direction. Beautiful wedge pattern. Price action broke out above the resistance level right here. We could get a soft resistance just about like a 950 right here, okay? The hard resistance going to be at 11 up to a 1200 right there, right? This sucker got so many zeros, so we're just gonna go by the last decimals, right? Because so let's see if we're going to be breaking out. I like the volume right here, even though the sell volume was big. If we break out above the big sell volume right here, the breakout could be significant, right? However, right, we need to keep an eye on 680, 650 range. If we break below it, it means that we're going to be retesting the lows right here before creating another U-turn, right? So if you're bullish on it, you got both setups, okay? Support and resistance. But as of now, market is pretty bullish. Bulls most likely going to show up over the next like a few weeks, and we could be taking it all the way up to 11, right? We just don't want to break right here, okay, guys? We don't want to break 600, right? Otherwise, we're going to be looking for lower prices after that, right? But if you're looking for a long-term hold, I think like this range, it is a good level to accumulate right now, okay? So as of now, let's take a look at SHIB USDT over BTC USDT. right? Right now, you can't even get a good chart, right? You can't even get a good chart if you try to get the USD, I mean the BTC, Shiba BTC. Okay, let's do this. Okay, so if you multiply by 1000, right, you can get some sort of you can get a good chart. So the best basically most of these exchanges, right, they don't have a Shiba BTC, right? So if you want to, you know, look for a Shiba BTC chart, right, you could do like a 1000 times Shiba USDT over BTC USDT. That's it, and click enter, and you're gonna get a chart. But remember, whatever number you get, right, just, you know, make sure it is you know, just make sure to know it is a times 1000. You see what I'm saying? So this one is not 100 sats, right? It's like 176 sats divided by 1000, right? But you don't care about all of that good stuff, because the only thing you care about is like the setup, right? So you know Shiba is likely to break out 50% versus BTC. That's all you need to know, right? Right here, that's going to be the resistance. All right, Shiba BTC. So let's add this sucker to the playlist. All right, so Shiba looking pretty good. We could still get a wedge pattern, right? We can still break out to the upside and still get this move back down, right? But as of now, everything looks pretty good. Let's see if we can get this move, right? A potential 40 to 50% versus BTC. Hey, what's up? Everything gonna be all right? Let's go ahead and take a look at Theta. So Theta been slowing down over the last few days, but still looking pretty good, right? So on a daily basis, nice bullish divergence right here, right? Got a resistance trend line right here. We already broke it. So next level of resistance to look for, it is almost $9.5 to $10. Oh, moon boy right here. Okay, that's going to be our short-term resistance over the next like a few days, right? I'm not saying it is going to break out today or tomorrow, because it is a directional move. Okay, it can still do something like that and still push to the upside, right? Directional move. As of now, it is up. Volume is decreasing, but let's see, we could get a breakout and, you know, the volume profile could change. Because if we take a look at our, you know, our RSI right here, as I said, I like the setup right there. Did not basically scan Theta, but we started the move right here, right, when it was like 5.5, right? But that time I think we were talking about like a you know, Filecoin, you know, Ethereum Classic, Kusama and all that good stuff, right? But it is looking good. Okay, so it is still a good hold all the way up to $9.5 to $10. Hey, what's up, Jude Moonboy, Mr. XRP 589? Thanks a lot for tuning in. So hey, what's up, Tracy? Thanks a lot for tuning in. So let's go ahead and take a look at TEL. Hey, what's up, Tariq? We're gonna take a look at ANKR. I don't know why this sucker is doing this. Trading view is moving slow, man. So guys, let me know your favorite altcoin, right? Which one is your favorite altcoin right now? Shiba, Dogecoin, XRP? I'm pretty sure Jude Moonboy gonna say XRP, right? Let's go ahead and take a look at ANKR first. AN. Ah man, I can't get this sucker to. Trading view. I don't have it on my, let's see if I can find it on my the watch list. All right, I don't have it right here. Let's go right here. Yeah, I can get Ankr or TEL to show up. Trading view is running slow. These alt are pumping so fast, you know, they got trading view tripping. Siacoin, SC, we're gonna take a look at SC. So for some reason we haven't talked about you know, Tezos for for a while now, right? So, but it is still bullish though. Tezos, it is still bullish. I'm just holding, not try to short-term trade it, but and waiting for 589, just like the XRP army. All right, now let's do this. No, I just turn off the so Ankr. All right, let's take a look at it on a 2-day basis. Yeah, we could get another breakout based on the 2-day analysis right here. It is a short-term bull flag, right? Support to look for, it is still going to be right here. If we get any dips, right there, all the way down to like a 0.082 and so on, right? So next short-term resistance is going to be just about like 11.5. Right there, based on price. It could be a soft resistance right here. It means like we could break it. But let's check our Fibonacci, right? If we check our Fibonacci, let's see, bang, right? We got a nice confluence, right? 11.5, just about at 382. 50% pullback, going to be at 13 cents. Right there. So keep an eye on it over the next like a few days. MACD, it is still positive, so we got plenty of time and plenty of room, right, to pump all the way up to 13. But we do not want to break below the daily 21. If we break below the daily 21, that could be a new short-term downtrend, right? So we will see, right? I don't have a a setup for it, but we will see. Let's go ahead and take a look at TEL now. Take a look at the BTC. Okay, I like the double bottom right here. Let's take a look at it on the 3D. So I like the double bottom. It didn't quite retest the lows, right? But based on closing basis, we did retest at the 38 sats almost, right? 38 sats. So resistance, it is going to be just about like a 61 sats. Let's take a look at TEL USDT. Could be very cheap. Yep, nice breakout on a 2-day basis. So it is still a good hold right here. It is at resistance, so look for a breakout above this range right here. Okay, short-term support right there, just about like a penny and a half. Okay, penny and a half. we got a resistance trend line right here. We already broke it. Depending how you want to draw it. If you want to draw it like that, you could try to cheat the market, right? And say, you know, we pump and retest. Now we're gonna get this move to the upside, right? So let's check our Fibonacci. Okay, we at 382, we at 236, 382 going to be 0.031 back down, right? So, but make it up and stay with the trend, not financial advice, right? Until we get a reversal pattern to the downside, right? Looks pretty juicy right now. All right. So let's see what we're gonna get over the next like a few weeks. So let's go ahead and take a look at FTM. FTM, it is on my watch list, right? Didn't make any call on it, but everything worked, you know. Yeah, I think we talked about it last time when sucker was right here, right? Beautiful bull flag, like the RSI right here. As I said, right, for most of these alt, they're giving you the double top, double bottom. Sometimes you can get the double top, double bottom when you take a look at the price action, but sometimes it is hard to find, you know, when market is pretty volatile, because it could look something like that, right? Something like that, and then sucker just gonna pump, right? But sometimes you can find it cleanly in your, you know, when you take a look at your RSI right here, right? Right there. That's the move right here, right? So beautiful move, right? Pump all the way up to 34 cents. Next one going to be 37, right? Didn't make the call because we did have XRP call and all that good stuff, so I just sucked it up. But it was a good move. That was like nearly 40% breakout. All right, let's go ahead and you're welcome, Jude Moonboy. Yes, we hit our XRP target to you know, 104, 106, right? So I'm glad you got out at 104, because it hit like 109, something like that. But you're not looking for the top, right? Because the range was like $1 to 106, right? You want to ladder your position from $1 and up, right? Not try to hit the top, because if you try to look for the top, you're most likely going to get wrecked. So now let's go ahead and take a look at EOS. EOS is one of our premium setup, right? Right here, we're still looking for like a $5.30. We at 543, 544. We talked about it when EOS was like low $4, right? Somewhere around like a low $4, right? And you know, we broke our soft resistance right here, 4.84. Got rejected like over the last few hours, right? I think we dumped all the way down to like a 471, and I was like, oh gosh, hopefully we're not going to break below the daily 100 EMA. We did not. Now we're breaking out. So 531 most likely going to get hit over the next like a few days, right? So even if we dump back down to the low mid $4, it is still going to be a good hold, right? We just don't want to break below the daily 211 EMA, which is right now at 425. But bulls most likely going to be putting their stop losses, right, and all that good stuff. So it is that, you know, just let it ride and don't do anything with it, and just suck it up, right? So let's go ahead and take a look at our recent Discord premium long positions, right? So since like when, guys, we started being bullish on the market right here, you know, July 22nd, right? Neo, we started being bullish on Neo when Neo was like actually banned, okay, when banned was like a, you know, low $5. Right now banned is almost at over $8, right? We talked about Neo when Neo was like a $25, actually 28, 29, and XRP right here, not XRP, but Litecoin right here when Litecoin was like 124, right? And right now we're almost at 180, right? Kusama We talked about Kusama. When Kusama was like 180, right, 183, we said we're going to be pumping all the way up to 235, 240. Right now, Kusama pumped all the way up to like 275 and all that good stuff, guys. And that was like when? July 24th. Because one of the reasons why I was trying to emphasize these positions, one of the reasons was like I just didn't want to basically be long in the top. Right now, everything is bullish. You just don't want to be, long in everything, right? So just be cautious, okay? We talk about band right here. As you can see, band is already over $8. Neo pump above targets. Take a look at our setup for Dogecoin. When no one was talking about Dogecoin, we were ready for the Dogecoin pump all the way up to 26, 28. Dogecoin, it is still pretty bullish, okay? It could pump all the way up to 40 cents, right? But we will talk about it later. So, and we just talked about a short-term breakout for TRB. It is still playing out, right? Just hit like a 50.3, right? Kusama right here could still pump to a 275. It did pump above 275, right? So our most recent setup, EOS, looking for the 5.3. We talked about EOS when EOS was like 3.9, something like that, right? But just updated it when it was like low $4 and all that good stuff. So Algo setup right here. Talk about Algo. Price was like 85. We're looking for the 111 and 125 and all that good stuff, right? So anticipating a breakout on waves, one of our most recent setup, waves USDT, potential move all the way up to $30, but short-term breakout up to 23 to 26. That's the type of setups you get with some crypto. You get some basically nice swing trades and all that good stuff. We double tapping or we continuing? Okay, Rama, we're gonna talk about it later. All right, so we did have let's go ahead and now take a look at the chat room again. So EGLD, most of you guys remember when we talked about EGLD a few weeks ago, when EGLD was like right around like $80. We took the EGLD long at $80. Okay, we were looking for the 105. It broke 105. So if you put your stop loss, just let it run. Next upside target going to be 175. We at 0.618 right now. We could struggle to break it, but on a daily basis, it seems like we're still pretty strong. Low sell volume. If we take a look at our previous candle right here, very low volume right here. So it means like the bulls, they still in control. When we take a look at EGLD, right? Next resistance 175, right? So just have to put a stop loss or just keep holding over the next like a few days before mid-month, before the 17th and all that good stuff. Remember guys, over the last few months, since like April 17th, okay, if you go back and check it, between the 17th and the 19th of every single month over the last 4 months, April, May, June, July, right, we get some sort of dump, right? So keep that in mind. So that's why I was trying to basically long the market right around like late July. So even if you're gonna be wrong, right, everything was bullish actually, right? So we don't want to be long in around like the 13th, the 14th, the 15th. Okay, you want to be taking profits, starting now on the 11th, right? So, and take some safe positions, right? So basically take some profits, man. I'm telling you, take some profits. Market will not go up forever. Filecoin, it is still doing us some great favors, right? Right here, we took the position somewhere around like low 50s, right? 52. Was looking for the right here 60, low mid 65. Right now we broke above the daily 100 EMA, so we could be looking for our previous target. Remember guys, Filecoin, we took the long position at 66 all the way up to 90, 94, 95 right here, and took the short position again all the way down to like a mid 70s. Took the long right here, and it is still pretty valid. It could be pumping back up to our 91, 95 target, right? Still looking pretty juicy. So let me take a look at the chat room again. Hey, what's up, Crit? Thanks a lot for tuning in. Oh, thanks a lot, man. Crit, I'm gonna send you the gold chart. Just been busy with crypto, so I'm gonna take my time and take a look at the gold chart. I just don't want to rush it, so that's why sometimes when you ask me for a chart, I take my time and look at it, right? Don't want to basically just rush it and throw anything at you, right? All right, let's go ahead and take a look at Tezos, right? It is almost 1 hour already. So Tezos, we're gonna take a look at it on the macro view, right? And why am I still bullish on Tezos, right? Why am I so bullish on Tezos? So guys, if we take a look at Tezos, guys, over the last 4 years, we haven't been doing anything. We just been moving sideways, guys. We just been moving sideways. All right. We just retested our December 23rd lows right here based on the trend line. We did not retest it based on price action. We got the COVID dump right here. We got our, November 2018 lows right there. So the trend line, it is still holding pretty strong. Could we break it? Yes, we can still break the trend line, but I'm comfortable. Are you comfortable to be buying at $1.60, $1.30, or even $1? I'm comfortable. Okay, if it drops lower, I'm fine. Okay, I'm fine to buy at $1. Okay, even like 50 cents. I don't care, because the target I'm looking for Tezos, it is not anywhere around like a $10. Even when we pump to like a $9 right here, just about like $8, I did not sell, and we started buying right there just about like a $2 back in like a December, January. We said accumulate. I'm still holding. Okay, I'm still holding to my Tezos, right? So the reason why I'm still bullish on Tezos, if we take a look at like the Tezos total market cap right here, let's take a look at Tezos. Guys, I'm not saying to go ahead and buy all the Tezos, right? If you're not ready for the macro view, right? If you're not ready for the macro view, don't mess with it then. Okay, so if you take a look at Tezos market cap, it is just about like 3 billion. So 3 billion, guys. If we go back to the coin market cap, right, you can see like even Dogecoin, right, is at 40 billion. Okay, so you ask yourself, should Dogecoin be over Tezos, right? 10 times in terms of market cap, right? So if Dogecoin could, if Dogecoin bulls managed to pump all the way up to like a 90 billion market cap, at least I'm expecting like Tezos to hit like a 150 to 200 billion market cap. I'm not saying we will do it in 2021, not in 2022, not even probably in 2023, but I'm comfortable. Okay, I'm comfortable to wait that long, right? Because I'm not looking for a 2x, 3x, 5x. I'm looking for 100x, okay, 200x. Those type of price action. All right, so keep that in mind. We can still pump all the way up to 150 to 200 billion market cap over the next like a few years. So you just have to suck it up and build up a big position and be patient. Okay, be patient, right? XRP bulls, they've been buying the dips all the way down to 11 cents. And they're still waiting for 589, right? So I'm just joking, but you get the concept, right? So just try to build a big position on Tezos and just wait. Okay, it's not the only coin I'm holding, so even if it doesn't pump, I'm okay, right? But I just don't want to see Tezos at $80, $100 like a Quant was like $3-4 like a year ago. Right now we're talking about like $150 and all that good stuff, right? And Quant could still go all the way up to like a 300, 400, right? So be patient, guys. Be patient with Tezos, and don't just go all in. It's not financial advice, but don't go all in. Okay, it could be maybe 20-30% of your portfolio, 10%. It doesn't matter, but just be patient with it, right? Just be patient. So most likely we're gonna break this trend, sideways correction, right? We're gonna break it at some point. And we're just gonna get the parabolic move. Okay, we haven't seen any parabolic move yet, right, on Tezos, right? So be patient, guys. Be patient. So let's go ahead and take a look at INJ. So let's take a look at all this. Okay, it is just moving like the rest, just like the rest of the crypto price action above the 3-day 21 EMA. So looking pretty good. Excuse me. Wedge pattern right above the 3-day 21 EMA. So it is a hold. Okay, it is a hold right here. Got resistance right there based on prices, right? Let's take a look at it based on Fibonacci. Okay, based on Fibonacci, 382 going to be at $12, and 0.618 it is all the way up at $17, which is basically, you know, a nice confluence area right there. Okay, price resistance at $17, 0.618 at $17. Okay, just have to hold strong right here. We don't want to break, this range, guys. We do not want to break $5. Okay, so we already talked about link. Let's go ahead and we already talked about SOL. Yes, you can just go ahead and rewind it, right? And you can watch link. Let's go ahead and take a look at the link very quickly. So link, what we were saying was like next resistance all the way up to a 31, 32 actually to 35 right here. Okay, based on closing basis $31, right? But just keep an eye on 32 to 35. If we can close above a 26.5, 27 within the next like 48 hours, we definitely could be going all the way up to a 37, right? I mean, not 37, 35 right here, right? All right, guys, I'm just gonna call it a day. Be safe out there. Enjoy the profits, right? So if you took our calls and you know, making some profits, make sure to take some profits, guys. Market will not go up forever. If you're a long-term trader, I don't have to tell you guys. You don't have to do anything. Just send it to the ledger, and you're gonna be making profits within the next 12 to 18 months. Okay, in crypto, you just have to suck it up. If you're holding any top coins, you know, 12 to 18 months, you're going to make profits. Okay, if you're doing if you're holding for the long term. If you're holding for the short term, you know, 2 to 3 weeks, got to take profits. Market will not go up forever. Okay, within the next few weeks, we're going to get a 25 to 40% dump on these alt, and we can reaccumulate. Take a look at these charts again and all that good stuff, right? Hopefully you guys enjoy the live stream and all that good stuff. So make sure to hit the likes, subscribe to the channel if you know, find the content useful and all that good stuff, right? All right, guys, thanks a lot for watching.